The day is finally here. Ayaz sir, welcome to the Don't Be Dumb podcast. We are very glad to have you here. Can you just introduce yourself for the viewers that don't know you?
Well, firstly, I will express my gratitude. Thank you for honoring me here.
It was our honor, sir.
Very few students remember, but you did take a chance at least to revive the time spent. Well, I am Professor Ayaz Momin. My full name is Mohammad Ayaz, but earlier in my school days, they used to call me only by my surname, Momin. Now they've switched over to Ayaz, so it's fine, Ayaz.
How is life at Witty right now, sir?
Oh, it's all fair and lovely, you can say.
I never really had the chance to be in a class with you. Like our batch was during COVID. We never had any offline lectures, but online lectures with you were like the best. Like we used to look forward. Okay, as sir ka lecture hai, something good is going to happen. How was COVID for you? Like teaching in COVID, how were COVID times for you?
COVID times has punished people as far as academic is concerned. Many students have lost almost 1.5, 2 years of their academic career. So to cover up that, it has become a bit of a problem. But of course, my hats off to students. They have realized that they need to work and cover it up. But COVID has taken a very bad toll.
Has like COVID been a turning point? Like from what I think, generations before COVID and generations after COVID have been totally different. Like academically, like now I look at my sister, her generation, like their approach to study versus our approach to study. It's been very different.
Yes, the time. That's what I said. No, time has changed. Now, I take it as a punishment. Maybe your earlier batch was way much better. They can also cover up, provided they realize that okay, time lost. See, time and tide never waits for anyone. But keeping in mind that they have lost 2 years in which they could have learned a lot, they need to cover up. And I'm sure they will. It's not, but only thing they need to be pushed a little. The zeal and the enthusiasm in them has faded a while.
You have been with Witty since how many years?
It's 14 years now.
14 years. Oh my, that's a long time.
Yeah. I do not wish to jump. Loyalty is a great thing.
Did you teach anywhere else before Witty, or was Witty your first teaching
Yes, I have
experience?
been teaching from 1977. So it's a long journey.
1977.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I passed my 10th in 74, and 76 onwards I started teaching all the way. So I'm almost 40 plus of my career is in education. Yes, I have been working in ministry, Air India for 18 years.
You were a pilot?
No. I was not a pilot. I was with the commercial department at Nariman Point. Prior to that, I was at the airport. Now, after 6 years serving at the airport, I took a transfer to the commercial department at Nariman Point. Then, of course, things change. I said, which would be the better path to take in life? English was my passion, of course. So I said, best thing is I would serve community, societal service for the betterment of students who are coming up in life. It's now a Z generation. We are old school models, or old school teachers, old school timers. But it has paid in a long run that what we have learned and the art of teaching doesn't exist now.
This is your passion. Teaching is your passion.
Yes. So even mixing up with the new generation, we use the old method. It works a lot. It works wonders.
So after Air India, you went to teaching directly?
Yes, after Air India, I was in Muscat, then I came back in 6 months because they had their system called Omanization, local, that only local people were the signatories in Oman. All over the Gulf now, all over the Gulf. So they were the signatories. So I was basically an executive assistant to chairman cum MD, Al Nasser group of companies. So then they said goodbye to me. I said, well, so when I came back,
What year?
it was, oh my God, telling me the year, it was almost now 15, 20 years ago.
Oh my God.
More than, 14 in this is so, 5, 19, 20, 22 years ago.
Were you ever in the army? Because like when I was in 6th grade, I heard rumors that you are from an army background and then to Witty.
No, I wasn't in the army, but when I was with Air India, I had joined the police department as well.
Oh.
Yeah, that time Dr. P.S. Pasricha was there as traffic commissioner. So he had recruited traffic wardens, which come under special police officer, civil. So that is what I used to do, conduct traffic. Because in my school life, I was an achiever of WARSPA. That is to do with RSP, Road Safety Patrol. That time a foreigner was there, Mr. Saxby. He had conducted all this. So with that certificate, I did get a chance to work and serve the country, serve the people. That time I was staying at Marine Lines.
Has that part of your life impacted in like any way on your teaching style?
Discipline. It brought discipline. It brought focusing. It brought time management. So that is why you are aware that I prefer discipline. See, discipline is not that, okay, see, everybody in school life, in college life, love to have fun. Life should not be boring. But there is discipline in everything, punctuality in everything. Then only you can say, yes, I am a perfect person. Time bound. Because time and tide waits for no one. If I say, no, yeah, tomorrow is Sunday, I'll do tomorrow. You never know what Almighty has kept for you tomorrow.
How were you in your school days?
Backbencher.
What board did you study in?
I finished my master's, Master of Arts, Language and Literature. I did my M.Ed.
So English like has always been your passion?
Yes,
like, since the
English
start?
has always been my plus point. I was a passion. And I did Masters of School Administration. Then I did Train the Trainer from Dale Carnegie, Warren Buffett and all this.
Any particular reason for like this love for English?
I used to watch English movies a lot. So that gave me the gist of trying to capture the language. And my dad especially, would take me for English movies when I was, I think, in 6th grade.
Any specific movie that like strikes a memory?
The genres are plenty, like thriller, classics. Of course, I enjoyed classics, like, for example, The Three Musketeers, The Scarlet Pimpernel. See, those languages were different totally. So I was interested in watching all types of genre. The most I hated was Exorcist and all this. I didn't like horror. I mean, I wasn't a great fan of horror after seeing Exorcist.
And your love for 007 has always been there.
That's a different thing. It's getting carried away by the actor and his performance and 007. Because there I learned something which is called never to give up. It's a challenge. It's a challenge. Come what may. Maybe you may have a downfall once, twice, and you have to rise and get up and fight. So that is what I learned from that movie. That inspiration.
There's always a way up.
Yes, there's always a way up. See, without falling, even a young child, if he falls, he wants to get up. He has no particular intention in his mind. Small child, if you see a toddler, falls, he gets up. He has no intention. He wants to rise. So why can't we be like him?
Fair. Why did you start your vlog channel, your movie recommendation channel?
See, I realized in school And even in corporate world, of course, everybody should get a chance. I'm not saying no, not necessary that you should be a postgraduate. Maybe there are other better qualities in a person, but they lack communication skills. So it occurred to me that I have learned from movies, so why should I not spread this? See, people are watching just for entertainment, it's fine. Some movies do not have any storyline, no head or tail, but okay, it's fun. It's an entertainment. But there are many good movies which give you a moral background. Like, I would love to say, I am not a good fan of Bollywood, but giving some good example of Amitabh Bachchan's one movie uh, in which he adopts Salman Khan. Could you get this movie?
No idea. I am also not into Bollywood that very much. Like,
So that's a good moral story, that how our own children, they do not stand with us, but the other person who we have helped, he's a Thanksgiving personality. Though it was Amitabh and Hema Malini's movie, I forgot the name, I had it on my tip, but if I remember, I'll tell you. It shows today's life, if you compare, why can't we be like this? Why should we always try to accept? Why shouldn't we give someone something without any expectations?
is there, like, since how many years have you had your mustache?
I changed my style. It's a long time.
Like, I have never
Not
seen you
this
without
style.
this. I have never seen you without this. Your mustache. Like, how old is it?
How old is it? Since the time I started getting it, I did not shave it off.
When I talked to like my old Witty peers, I told like we've talked to Ayaz sir, we are getting him on. The common request by everyone is like tell him to upload vlogs, tell him to upload movie recommended. Like that is something like us, like the old students, look forward to.
See, I would love to do it, but as I went through the list currently, I did not find any interesting ones. And if you see my movies which I have uploaded, I have purposely uploaded those movies which children have not seen, like Lawrence of Arabia, Dunstan Checks In, then the Good, the Bad, the Ugly. I can't load because that is not allowed. Copyright is too much. But there are other good movies which I have uploaded. But something where a person can learn apart from entertaining himself. And one thing I was explained very clearly when I used to come out of the movie, apart from my dad asking me, what have you learned, explain in English. Nobody can explain a 1 hour, 45 minutes, word to word, but whatever. Then secondly, he used to say me, he laughed. Why did he smile? What was the reason behind it? What do you feel? So then at the end he told me, whatever is being depicted on the screen is actually a real life thing. So you need to try to read a person. There are ways of reading a person. Always facial reading does not work. It could be disguise as well. So sometimes what eyes speak, what body language speaks, what his smile says, is it a grin, is it a sly, you are able to judge it. So that's how I have picked up everything. And I wanted the world to learn in that way. Just giving a review, this is good, that is good, he has done in other films and he's done that. That anybody and everybody can do, because just reading from Wikipedia or just copying things doesn't work. That everybody can go and see on the site. But the major thing is, I need to express, okay, some mystery, and what you want to see is this. What I want to show you is this.
The message I'd like to pass on from my peers is like, don't stop with it. Like, content creation right now is a power like the people living right now have. So just don't stop with it, because we all love it so much. Like, and I hope you upload soon.
Yes, I am going to. That's why I have my two different vlogs instead. One is the movie IFS, International Films and Serials, and the second one is Globally Yours. So
Your
I
blog
think,
channel.
yes, I had posted about Taj of Pune
Yeah.
where I had stayed.
That's
And
2,100 views, sir.
you know what surprised me was, I don't know when that score is going to go up. Was looking forward. People say yes, we'll do. It has not demotivated me, because if it has to come, it will come. Like it just happened all of a sudden that I had screened on Clint Eastwood, Joe Kid, and I did give some information, and there was a case he won of late. So when people were searching about Joe Kid and Clint Eastwood, it went onto my site, and that's how the subscription grew. So maybe, don't know how it will work in future.
Did you ever want to become like an actor, director, producer? Like,
Yeah, I see that was a craze when I was a kid, and I think in
what was your childhood dream?
eighth. No, my childhood dream was to be in an airline. But as you say, everything is so, because at time we are not firm what is running in our mind, what we intend to do. And watching movies, I say, yeah, come on, let's become an actor. But then you need a lot of strings to pull. And that time there was nobody to guide that there is, Film Institute of India in Pune exists. And we have very good, now of course you have a lot of classes run by Nasiruddin Shah ji and Om Puri ji and all that. That time we didn't have, but nobody was there to guide. Pune Film Institute did exist in our time too.
You were just not aware of it.
So I stuck to my plans of joining an airline. And of course, God helped me. So I'm grateful to the Creator.
There's a movie I would like to recommend you. The movie is called The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. It's a movie set in like 1960s and it's based on a true story. The lead actor is Henry Cavill and his character is Gus March Phillips. And the person Gus March Phillips is the person on which James Bond is based upon. So it's an amazing movie, and I would love to hear your thoughts on it. I hope that you review that movie and like tell others about it.
Sure, I will post that movie also, and I'll give a review too.
Were you aware of the nicknames you were being given in Witty by the students?
I don't know. Somebody used to call me Hitler. I don't know if there is any other nickname because you knew the best, because early morning near the lift and at the corridor.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether it is correct. You should tell me whether it was Hitler or something else.
It was that, but see, when I was in 6th grade, like the morning school, there's some guy with a Hitler mustache asking me for my ID card. Everyone had that impression then, but like as soon as you started teaching us, like it went away.
But I never had a Hitler mustache. That was so.
This mustache, like.
No, it's okay. So, this concept is wrong. Anyway.
Whatever we heard from our seniors, that you were very strict. So, like, everyone was scared of you, obviously. So, it matched.
I have only one thing is, see, everybody, as I said, enjoys life in school because that is a 10-year journey throughout. And today also, like, I go and meet my old friends once in a month. Last Saturday now, from here again, I'll go to town. We Xavierites meet. So
you're a Xavierite?
Yeah, I'm a Xavierite. Xavierite Jesuita, not Pinto group. So people get wrong impression about Xaviers when you talk. So we meet there. We chat on all different topics and all. So it's okay. It's fun. We remember our old days. So children, 10 years journey is a must, and nostalgia does exist in everybody's life. You go to college 4 years, not so great. You go on changing jobs, fine, done with it. That's a different want and need. Still, you meet someone, अरे यश कहाँ है यार, कितने साल हो गए, कहाँ हो तुम? So that is the feeling which comes. You go and meet your old teachers.
People get nostalgic about like stuff like 2 years ago. अरे 2 साल पहले हो गया क्या, nostalgia हो रहा है. So like nostalgia is hitting everyone hard right now, like especially after COVID. Like at least my generation now.
It's okay, but still people are there. See, even through the COVID times, people do remember. It's not that they have forgotten. Not they have forgotten. Some who must have felt bad, okay, I'm a Hitler, I am too strict and all. Okay, God bless them. My role as a mentor, parents have surrendered you kids to us for what? Metamorphosis? Transformation of life? So when you step out in the world, what is the world saying? See, he is going. His father is going. His son is going. So that creates a lot of a difference.
Do you love reading?
Yeah, of course, books, not on Kindles.
Any book recommendations?
I stopped with a while. I just started Sidney Sheldon again because that I find the loss of touch is there. Not that carrying a book, you look a class personality, but yes, I need to revive that.
Any book recommendations for our generation?
I think you should read all genres.
Be open.
Yeah, be open. But depends on why you want to read. Is it to improve your language? Or is it to understand the author? Or is it you love thriller or murder? What is your choice? But in every novel, you are bound to pick up something better and better every time. Like I never read Daniel Steele. They always used to say, oh, that is girl's novel. But okay, girl's novel, so what?
Knowledge
It's a
is
human
power.
being's novel, no? What does that author write? What does that lady authoress write? Something to learn, something to know. What is the other side of the person's attitude and behavior? The other gender. What is their say? You can never always be in command. Like your axle has two wheels. If one of the wheel is punctured, it's gone. You can't run. Very simple. Father and mother, brother and sister, wife and husband. See, it's a pairing. It's a wheel on the axle. Just imagine one goes off. How does it work? So you need to read from the other person's point of view also. Then only you can say, okay, come on, she's worth shouldering, I'm also going to shoulder. Why should I put someone else down? Why? Just because they are females, they should come and slog? No. You're working, so what? Even they are working. Today the time has changed. Ladies are working, aren't they mothers? They are sisters, they are mothers. So why only they should do? So when I read other novels, I realize, no, this is not fair on a part of one person saying that, oh, I am earning, so others also earning. Today time is such, inflation is high, everything is at its peak, the wants are more, the demands are more. You need to.
So reading like broadens your perspective.
Yes,
overall.
it broadens the perspective. It changes your thought process. If you keep on saying I, that I is going to vanish one day. Then what? Ultimately, one day or the other, one of us are going to be dependent.
Right.
So when you say I, and unfortunately you become the dependent, so how sorry are you going to feel at that time that you have behaved with your spouse that way?
Do you have any advice for our generation, like life advice?
Take life as it comes, enjoy every moment. There is no one that who is not facing problem. Nothing is impossible. There is a middle way. If you give up, try hard. I'm sure there is a way. There is a way out. But for that, there has to be a will. Therefore, there is a saying, where there is a way, there is...
Away. So we got in touch with some past students, and they have like some words they want to share. It has been a good half a decade since I left the confines of your classroom, but the memories of that time remain vivid. Us students often reflected on your strict demeanor and the distinctive mustache that could only be described as Hitler-like. Yet it was clear that behind that disciplinarian facade was a genuine desire to push students beyond their limits. Being the first person everybody saw as we entered the school premises near the elevator, with that energy and stance is one memory I'd want to revisit. Pratham Arora batch of 2018. While I initially felt as if you were picking on me, I ended up realizing it was probably because you saw the most potential in me and we were merely being friendly. From laughing at your jokes in class to laughing at your jokes in online lectures to being inspired by your videos, we have surely come a long way in our student-teacher relationship. I hope you realize the impact you had on me and all your other students and continue to inspire everywhere you go. I hope grammar and punctuations have been up to the mark. Manav Shah, batch of 2021.
Oh, wow.
Hello, sir. I hope you are doing well. Despite knowing the fact your memory of me would be quite blurry, I'd like to know that your intense austerity and stern, you being a authoritarian figure, is still quite a fresh memory in my head. Although I find myself lucky to have interacted with your cool fun side too, I think that was partly because you knew me as Manav's sister, haha. A big thank you for all the discipline you have single-handedly imparted in each Wittian. Also love your YouTube channel, Isha Shah, batch of 2019. Hello, Ayaz sir. If there is someone who I owe big time for my confidence over this funny, tricky language, then you top that list, sir. Thank you for nudging me in the right direction, for making the lectures not seem like a lecture and being a living, breathing embodiment of coolness. Manav Shah, class of 2014.
Okay.
Dear Ayaz sir, it's been a wild ride from fearing you as one of the strictest teachers in Witty to becoming your friends as much as your students. Thank you so much for all the guidance you have given us and most importantly, for making an important and stressful year extremely smooth and fun for us. We really miss you. P.S. Thanks for the secret party in Sparkle as well. The other students still do not know about it. Manan Shah, batch of 2020. Thank you, sir. Like, to me personally, you have had like a crazy amount of impact. And like, we were never in the same class. We were online and the impact you had on me has been crazy. And like, whenever I talk to a student about you, like, it's always something good, something positive. So you're like it. Yeah.
Huh? Sorry?
You are an icon like for all the ex-Wittians. So thank you for being the way you are.
I really miss to bring up the students during COVID. That is the saddest part of my history. Yes, the movie I was searching for is Bhagwan.
Bhagwan.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir.
I wish everyone, all those who have written and those who have not been able to reach up to me even through their words, I wish them all the best in life. I have only one thing to say. Wherever you are, God bless you, but don't leave your parents.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your words.
Thank you.